Guys, I'm gonna do a little get ready with me today while we dive into building your dream life. And I'm in the process of rebuilding my career, rebranding myself, really using that foundation I've built over the years to 10x things and take all the lessons and things that I've learned from my past experiences and career and overall life and just elevate things. And I want to share the journey with you guys. So we're gonna get ready today to do just a little bit of a who I am, what I have been up to, and where we're going. And I would love for you all to be along on the journey, and I think it would be very helpful if you guys are also on the journey of building your own dream life as well. Backgrounds about me, if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Rachel. I live in Austin, Texas, born in New York City, raised in Mississippi, moved to Florida right after college, and then I moved to Austin, and I've been here for like almost 5 years at this point. I really love to break free from anything like in the ordinary, and by that I mean the ordinary is things in your life where you're settling and you want to break free from those things. You don't want to live a life that someone told you to live. You want to live a life that you curated specifically for you and that feels aligned with you. And so doing that takes a lot of deconstructing and then reconstructing, and it is a hard journey, and it is also hard to really have clarity on things that you really want to do, especially if you've just been going through the motions in your life and your day-to-day for a while. You got to do a lot of soul searching, and I've done that quite a few times. And the first time I ever did that really deeply and had the realization of, oh my gosh, the life I was living was not the life that I truly wanted to live, and I didn't even know that, was when I had just graduated college, was in my 9-to-5 dream job, you could say, and I look around and everyone hated their life. They couldn't wait for the weekends. It scared the absolute shit out of me, and that was enough for me to like see my life like flash before my eyes. And then I went and found a job in Florida very quickly. I remember I like applied for jobs. This lady FaceTimed me, and in one FaceTime she handed me her whole business. It was a tanning salon. I moved to Florida and ran her whole business for her, and then opportunities just came flooding through from there, and a lot of clarity on like where I wanted to go in life, what I wanted to do in life. But getting to that point was the reconstruction and deconstruction process, and it was very hard, and it's like a lot of outside of your comfort zone things happening. And in the midst of that same exact time, I went through a breakup that was one that I thought was like end game. Honestly, we had been together almost 6 years at that point, and we broke up soon after I moved to Florida, which was like the end of the world in the moment. And then a month of, oh my gosh, this was the end of the world, on the other side of that was freedom. So much freedom, so much clarity in like who I was and who I was in that relationship versus who I wanted to be now. And it was just really eye-opening, and that helped me build a really good foundation for snowballing in life when it comes to really breaking free from what I call the ordinary and building your dream life. And that's always done when you're outside of your comfort zone. From taking that job and moving to Florida, I can tell you so many things that happened from that one decision that have got me where I am in life today. And it just took that first step of pushing myself into the unknown. Okay, so use that brief cliff note of that pivotal point in my life to then set the frame for where we're at now. Another pivotal point in my life where I co-founded a company and worked in that business for 3.5 years for it ultimately to not be around anymore. And there's a lot of things with that I don't want to like go into details on, but just to give you guys an overview from my own lens, the experience that I had with that was giving it your all, thinking this is going to be end game, building it with a team that you thought was your family and you care about a lot. And sometimes when you go into business, you go into business with the wrong people, and maybe those people don't have the same intentions or values or things that you thought they did as you, and so it causes misalignment. And sometimes money can be a very big distraction from actually creating value for your clients, and that can actually be the downfall of your whole company. So that's all I'm gonna really say on that for now. I'll make my own content regarding that, but I'm not gonna go into specifics or things because I just wanna take the lessons. And I'm so thankful for all of the learning I got in that. And I think the hardest part about that ending was, obviously you don't want that to end, and then you build this amazing team and this family, and you don't get to be around them every day anymore. That's really hard, and there's really so many amazing people in that company. And again, I don't want to get into specifics right now. I just want to use like set the frame for you guys. You can see more of like why I'm going to be sharing what I'm sharing, and like the experiences that I've had to be sharing things. And then to set the frame for what I'm doing right now is, I had that experience, which was very hard and crazy, and oh my gosh, and now I'm literally restarting and rebuilding my career. And with that, I'm rebranding myself. And building a business is so much more than like building a business. It's actually, that's the easy part for me. It's the mirror that's put up and all the mental things that you go through and have to work through that are within you. And that's really the hardest part. And a lot of people miss that. And I think that's why a lot of businesses don't make it. And a lot of people feel so misaligned and burn out in what they're doing. And so this phase is one for me to share the journey of rebuilding myself, career, rebranding, that whole journey, because I know it's going to be amazing. And then also to help other people who are building their businesses or building their life, and they want it to feel really aligned and really good. There's so many things within that, and I know from my past experiences these things can help people, because I have so much clarity and so many lessons to take from that past experience that I'm so grateful for, even though things didn't work out, which again was not what I was hoping. But you got to look at the positives, and I'm taking all the positives with me. Well, hopefully that gives you guys an overview of what we're going to be talking about here. So follow me if you want to be a part of this journey, and also learn how to live your dream life, or just take the lessons that I've learned from, and hopefully that'll help you. So we're gonna go have a good Sunday.